The first vehicle suspension systems appeared in the early 1920s. The system used in these first vehicles was a rigid axle with leaf springs, the same system used in carriages pulled by animals, which offered little control and very poor comfort. As the years went by, comfort and safety became more and more important for these vehicle users. These new requirements forced the appearance of new, more advanced designs, such as friction disc dampers, belt dampers, and finally hydraulic lever dampers, the precursors of the hydraulic telescopic dampers used in most passenger and commercial vehicles today. When electronics were introduced into suspension systems, safety and comfort in vehicles reached levels hardly conceivable a few years before. Monroe, the world leader in suspension products in the original equipment and spares market, was one of the first major companies to develop these kinds of technologies, and since the early 20th century, it has been one of the most active companies in designing and manufacturing suspension systems for passenger vehicles and for the industrial vehicle sector. Today, Monroe's CCES, Continuous Controlled Electronic Suspension System, with sales of over 1 million original equipment units, is one of the most advanced suspension systems and the one that currently gives the best results. The best known and most demanding vehicle builders, such as Mercedes, BMW, Volkswagen, Audi and Lexus, have therefore equipped their vehicles with this revolutionary system. The CCES suspension system is a high-speed, semi-active system capable of changing the resistance in the extension and compression of the 4 dampers independently, depending on the actual state of the road surface, the speed and the type of driving at the time. The CCES system gives the chassis greater stability by effectively controlling the spring movements, which significantly improves not only control of the vehicle, which becomes far more stable and easier to handle, but also passenger comfort, as the system adapts automatically and immediately to driving conditions. To do this, the CCES system analyzes information from its different sensors. 3 acceleration sensors, 2 front and 1 rear. 4 bodywork position sensors, located near each of the wheels. And a steering sensor in the steering wheel. This data is analyzed continuously every 6 milliseconds in the system's electronic control unit, which decides the correct force to be applied to each damper. This force can be adjusted independently by means of its electronic valve. There is a solenoid-controlled device in this system that activates a conic cylinder that can be moved at will to prevent or allow oil to pass through the CCES valve to harden or soften the damper. The electronic control unit controls the amount of oil passing through this valve by varying the current reaching it between 1.6 amps for sports driving to 0.29 amps for comfort. The CCES valve controls the oil passage both in compression and extension. Therefore, the electronic control unit has precise, almost instant full control over the compression and extension forces to be applied in each of the dampers at all times. The safety aspects of these kinds of systems are also very important. In the unlikely case of any damper or the electronic system being damaged, a malfunction signal will appear on the vehicle instrument panel. At the same time, Each of the dampers will go into fail-safe mode. That is, they will continue to work as standard dampers until the problem is solved in the workshop. The CCS is one of the most versatile and effective suspension systems currently in use. It has been used in all driving situations, including the toughest competitions. It is in this most demanding environment where the CCES, in combination with Tenneco's kinetic technology, has proven to be one of the best suspension systems ever built. Among its greatest successes, this system was used in the first two placed cars in the Paris-Dakar Rally in 2004 and 2005. After 2005, the system was prohibited in this competition as it was considered to excessively assist driving. The CCES is also the system chosen by Citroën for its vehicle that won 2 World Rally Championships.